All right, ladies and gentlemen, your keynote speaker for the evening came all the way from San Antonio, Texas to inspire you, to motivate you. He's known as Kevin the Motivator. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Is everyone excited? Inspired? Awesome. Did you know that 9 out of 10 people, they don't value themselves as worthy? Well, I, Kevin Hernandez, am here to tell you that you are worthy and deserving of anything that you set your mind to. You are worthy and deserving of God's best. Believe it for yourself, get out of your comfort zone, go out there and make it happen. No matter what it takes, just go out there, surround yourself with like-minded individuals and anyone that can to encourage you and inspire you to do your due diligence, your due best. I remember growing up as a child, I remember being told that I was unworthy and wouldn't amount to anything, and it was just a shock to me, especially from my immediate family. And I remember growing up and I just decided, like, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and I just kept searching and searching. I had worked as a cashier for over 20 years, which was fun at the beginning, but after a while I started dealing with burnout, anxiety, and even some depression. I just had no idea what I wanted to do with my life until I had gotten into the car business. I worked in new and used car sales, and which was fun because I enjoyed helping people, getting them into a newer vehicle. It also had its challenges. I had trouble getting people approved, and it was just one customer after another, and they would always tell me that they would come back, and they never did. And I would try to follow up with them, and none of them would answer the phone, and I even left messages and never got a response back. And even I tried reaching out to customers that I sold to previously, and sometimes I just didn't get a response back, or they would tell me to take them off the call list, and which was like, I was like, wow, like I helped these people, and like, it was just like, wow, I just couldn't believe it. So once I sold cars for about 3 years, and then I had met Daniel Gomez. He was training the salesman, doing the sales trainings, and that's how I got to meet him. And about a couple of years later, I had attended my first Millionaire Mind Boot Camp and also Sticker Shock, and I had no idea what I wanted to do until I had gotten into speaking for the very first time. And when I spoke the very first time, I had no idea what I wanted to say until I got up on stage and I spoke the very first time and got everybody excited, and I relayed my message, and I just lit up the whole room, and it was a very good feeling. And that's when I decided I wanted to become a speaker. It just takes action. It just takes action to get the traction that you want, the results. You just set your mind, and all things are possible. And I never thought I'd become an author until I made that first step and I started writing, and I had received an affirmation that I was going to write a book. And I was like, me? I'm not going to write a book. Like, I just didn't believe it for myself until I went along with it. And then I started writing, and I just never stopped. And there were like a time here and there where I had writer's block. Like, what do I write about? Like, and once I did all that, that's when everything changed. And then when I finished, I was like, wow, I finally did it. And I was totally amazed. And then I had gotten my first book, which is called You Are Worthy, Achieving Your Full Potential. It's available on Amazon, and so far I've sold 70 books. And I also did the Audible version too. Took me a couple of hours to complete with 2 or 3 takes, and that was an amazing feeling that I was able to do it on my own. And now I want to become just want to go into motivational speaking and just reach out and inspire whoever needs inspiring, and to share my story. And also, I had also yesterday I had talked to somebody on Messenger, He works in real estate, and he was having some problems. He was just down on himself, and he just didn't have the mindset. And then I gave him some encouragement and some affirmations. And then I had messaged him about a couple of minutes, and after that conversation, he said thank you, and I just made his day. I just turned his thought process around, his mindset. So anything is possible. Whether you're going to become an author, a public speaker, a millionaire, anything is possible. Just put in the work. Never give up, no matter how hard it gets. And just because you're struggling, that does not mean you're failing. You are not a failure. You are not an accident. Always believe in yourself. Believe it for yourself. Take action, and never give up. You are relentless. You are resilient. And you are worthy and deserving of anything you set your mind to. Take action. Action equals traction. And that's Kevin Hernandez, and this is my story.